Hey everyone, thank you for joining me on this gameplay. I wanted to go ahead and try out playing Monopoly on this particular channel. I'm very familiar in terms of playing Monopoly. I played the board game, I played the video game here on both my phone and as well as I have a version of the Monopoly Plus game on my Switch as well as my PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Um, so I have Monopoly Plus on those three systems. I'm playing the iOS version here. I wanted to go ahead and kind of just play this and put it on the channel just to see if anyone really watches it and likes it. If you like it and want more of it, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. I can play more. But this particular gameplay, I want to go ahead and kind of go over what my strategy is. I'm currently, damn, that sucks. Having to go through and get the income tax thing right at the first, right at the beginning. That sucks. Anyway, my particular strategy is I like to try to gain the very first row, the very bottom row. You know, with the two browns, the three light blues, and all of the and then the what is it? The railroad. I like to get all the railroads and the two utilities as well. That is my bare minimum for getting properties in any Monopoly game that I play. It generally works out well for me when I'm able to get all of the properties for brown and light blue. That assists me with being able to upgrade to all of the houses and be able to take money from people and have them pay the rent on those with 4 houses. I don't generally upgrade to the hotels until the very end. Well, not necessarily to the very end, but kind of when people have purchased their properties and are low on money, that's when I'll go ahead and typically go to the hotel part. That way it kind of quickly more so gets more money out of them and hopefully allow them to get bankrupt. If you may have noticed at the beginning, I did some custom rules that I set up for this game. I set up these same rules every time I play on this version of the game. The first rule would be the free parking bonus. For this custom rule, penalty money goes on the free parking spot instead of the bank. So landing there allows you to claim the pot on whatever's in there. So say you pay $200 for the income tax like I did, that goes onto the free parking spot, and whoever lands there gets that $200. The next custom rule is the go bonus, where landing on the go space gives you 400 extra Monopoly money instead of 200. Next we have the no auction custom rule. This rule allows all properties to be either purchased or left unsold, so that way you don't have to auction them off if you can't buy it. Starting title deeds is the final one that I chose. For this one, each player starts the game with a random set of 3 title deeds. This helps out a lot in terms of the ones that I want, at least. I'm usually guaranteed to at least receive one custom or one title deed that I want. And then whoever gets whatever ones I want, I go ahead and try to make a deal with them or make an offer with them and try to get them that way. I always set this game up on the iPhone game with one easy player, one medium player, and one hard player. So that way it makes things a little bit interesting in terms of playing the game. That way, you know, there's no completely easy, completely medium, or completely hard way of playing the game. There's always at least one kind of person who's easy to get stuff from, and then one who's kind of difficult to get stuff from, and then go from there. So as you can see, they're trying to switch the Oriental Avenue for the Virginia Avenue with me, and I declined that. I do a lot of declining in the beginning stages unless it's going to benefit me. Just because I want to still build up my properties and make sure that, you know, what I do is foolproof in terms of winning. So anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and continue here and roll my turn. Got a double. Alright. I kind of like doubles. Doubles are fun. And I don't mind landing on other people's properties, especially if they don't have homes or hotels yet. Ooh, I get to buy this one. Awesome. I don't have to bargain with anyone on that one. Alright. We're landing on a green. I'm going to go ahead and decline this just because I don't really need it at this time. If given the chance and if I have enough money, I usually go for the blues if I land on the blues and those are free. But the greens I usually save for last, like very last. Alright, this person's getting the very last railroad, so I'm going to have to bargain with him and make a deal with him. Oh, it's going to be easy. This is, that's the penguin. So the penguin's on easy mode, so I'll be able to bargain with him, or with penguin. Kind of on the low spectrum, usually between 225 and 250 for a railroad. The easy one will accept. Alright, it's Cat's turn. Let's see. Okay. So I hope everyone is doing well. Let's see what I roll here. Alright, 10. Where am I going to land? Oh, I hate this tax thing. Second time going around, and I hit tax. I hate landing on that one. I mean, good news is that if I happen to land on the free parking space, I get that money back. Just because it's going on the free parking space, but I just hate landing on it. Because like you go past go, you get the $200, and then you land on the income tax, and you have to spend that $200 right out front again. Like, it sucks. But, with that being said, yeah, again, how is everyone doing today? I'm going to go ahead and deny this one because I really want to keep those light blues. I hope everyone's doing good. I want to go ahead and put a link down in the description for donations through GoFundMe. Yeah, they're still trying to get the light blues here. I ain't going down for that. Wait. Oh no, they the dog and the cat switched over. Okay. Yeah, still, I wanna. The last light blue went over to the cat, which is on hard mode, so I'm gonna have to do at least double what, offer at least double what it's worth, so that way I can try to get it. Because the hard will only accept something that's at least double or so for the cost. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and go with 305. Let's see if they... Okay, 300. Let's see if they go for 300. Okay, they counter offer. I'm going to go ahead and accept because that's not too much higher than what I was doing in the first place. Alright. So we got that going. So like I was saying, I set up a GoFundMe page. I want to put the link in the description down. Let me rephrase that. I want to put a link down in the description. If you can at least share or donate anything, it would help. Even if it's $1 or $5. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a new computer system and everything that I need to set up a studio. If you've watched any of my previous videos on this channel, I run multiple YouTube channels. So because of that, I need better equipment to be able to shoot and edit and all that. Right now I'm working with a mid-2015 MacBook Pro, and it works fine for some simple edits and everything. Um, but if you go to my other channel, currently it's called Damage Productions. I'm currently in the process of rebranding that. However, right now it's Damage Productions. Let's hold on. Let's see what we're gonna go ahead and get here. Okay, I'm landing on red, so I don't need to really think about anything here. I have most of what I need. If this guy accepts my offer here, then I will be generally good to go here. Good counter offering. Okay, I'll accept that. That's fine. All right. So go ahead and proceed with the game. All right. Um, on the Damage Productions, I am trying to work with 4K footage. Um, Currently, the only camera that I have is on my iPhone, and it does shoot in 4K. But if I'm using 4K footage, generally I have to wait for it to render first before I'm able to do any type of editing. And if I'm working with like an hour to an hour and a half worth of footage, I have to wait quite some time for it to be able to fully render before I can start doing my work, especially if I'm doing multiple streams and I'm doing transitions um, and titles and all that. Let's see. I'm going to land on my own property here, so that's good. Woohoo! And now I can start doing my upgrades. Alright, so as I was saying, the computer that I have currently, it's working good for simple tasks. I had to replace the battery and get it serviced just because it did say that it did need to be serviced. So I went ahead and bought a replacement battery. Bought the replacement battery, it was defective, so I replaced that replacement battery, and it was also defective and causing me even more issues. So I ended up getting a refund while being able to keep the second replacement. But the issue I'm running into is that it's the charge level will completely shut down after 80% and then act like there's zero battery left. And then not only that, but whenever I'm editing in Final Cut Pro and running it under heavy loads, the computer will just completely shut off on battery power alone. It doesn't have that issue if it's connected to power directly. It's only when it's on battery power with the replacement battery that I have this issue. And thank goodness I landed on the last brown spot so I can buy that and not land on the income tax again. That makes me so happy. So I can definitely upgrade these to be able to start getting more money out of people when they land on my spots. Now all I really need is that last utilities, the water utilities, to be able to make my personal set complete, and then I can go ahead and expand from there once I get the water utilities. All right. But with that being said, I could either go with a replacement battery from iFixit. I didn't go with iFixit's battery previously just because they did recently increase their price by $10. So now it's $109 just for the battery itself. Or I can go with Apple's battery replacement directly, which is $200. I'm kind of at an impasse because I do want to upgrade this computer, and I explained that all in my video that's attached to my GoFundMe account. If I can get donations to be able to get my current setup going, I'd be able to edit anywhere I want without any repercussions on battery power or having to worry about bringing my charger with me. I don't have to worry about none of that if I can upgrade the computer itself and not just the battery, and be able to also comfortably work on editing and all that with the computer itself, so that way I don't have any slowdowns that I'm running into. With that being said also, hold on, let's go ahead and switch over to focus on the game. Alright. No, that was not exciting. Not an exciting turn. All right. Basically, with all that being said, I do want to make this a full-time gig, doing all these YouTube things with, this gaming channel, with my film channel. I do want to do more in terms of doing videos with my skits channel and my ranting channel. And if I can make this a full-time gig, I can go ahead and not work at my current full-time job that I'm working at, and I can put more focus into creating content, which is what I really want to do. Let's see. Landing on this one, okay, 22 bucks is not that bad. Plus, I'm over 1,400 right now, so that's a good stand right there. All right. Oh, and I can buy a blue property. Woohoo! All right. So I'm in a comfortable range with my money to where I can buy the blue property right there. All right. So if you guys can, whoever's watching this, if you can help out and donate something or share the donation page, so that way I can get a computer set up that I would like, and that way I can also set up my film production company and set up a studio. That way I can actually go ahead and get this film production started and really put more focus into generating and creating the content that I want to create. Not just with my gaming videos, but with everything else that I want to do. And I was talking to someone else about this before. I have quite a few series that I do want. Excuse me, I'm still trying to get over a cough. I have quite a few series that I want to work on and put out there. But with the limited time that I have, it's hard to be able to really focus and concentrate on doing that. Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything that anybody has that I want. Okay, let's see if they're willing to trade this with me. All right. Let's go ahead and just proceed with the game. Okay. So, yeah, I know that's kind of long-winded, but my passion, my dream, my goal is to create my own film studio, so that way I can go ahead and create the content that I want to create, and in hopes to do it full-time, so that way I don't have to rely on doing any other type of jobs to be able to make a living, if that makes sense. So to be able to focus fully on that, I do need a little bit of help. Alright, we got a 9. Where does that land us? Oh, it lands us on the railroad, which I already own. Perfect! Let's see, does anyone have any... Ooh, okay. Let's try to get this other blue here. I want to try to get the blue without spending any money on it. Yay! I didn't have to spend any money on the second blue, and he accepted it at an undercut cost too, because that one was only worth $240 that he agreed to. So yeah, the link will be in the description. I've been posting a PayPal donations link on all of my videos as well. So if for some reason you have something against GoFundMe, you can donate if you are willing to over to PayPal, and then I can use those donations as well for setting up my film production or fixing up my desk or anything that would help me with getting this off the ground. Alright. Paying $18 to the cat, so that's not bad. Let's keep going from here. And upgrading. Alright, there's six apartments left to use. Now there's 5 left. And, alright, there we go. Alright, Penguin's turn again. sucks to be them to have gotten into jail. And sucks for them to have to pay me $200 right after getting out of the jail, too. Haha. Sucker. Alright, my turn. Where are we going? Oh, no. With all that talk, now I'm going to jail. Damn. Okay. Maybe I should just shut my mouth. No one's really landed on the free parking space yet. I'm really hoping I do. It would be nice to have all that money. Ha 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 ha. Just like it would be nice for you to click on that link from our sponsor, GoFundMe. No, they're not really my sponsor, but click on the link, share it, donate $1, donate $5, please. I am really wanting to set up this new studio so I can make some quality content. Although I am working on some content right now, hoping that it comes out as best quality as I can with this mid 2015 MacBook Pro. It is a quad-core processor with dual graphics, 1.5 gigabytes for the Intel graphics, and then 2 gigabytes for the AMD graphics. So, if I was working in 1080p for all of the products or all of the material that I was doing, then it worked just fine. But being that I'm trying to do some 4K footage here with my main channel, then you know how it is. Anyway, like working with this. This is technically 10. This video right here is close to 1080p, but it's going to be upscaled to 1080p. And I'm using iMovie instead of Final Cut Pro just because I don't need iMovie to do. Excuse me, I don't need Final Cut Pro to do any editing with it. So it's running smoothly with iMovie. But it's when I start using Final Cut Pro for the heavy tasks for my 4K footage, and that's when it starts to really get bogged down with the system. I upgraded to macOS Monterey, and the system was running even slower in Monterey, so I had to downgrade it back to macOS Big Sur. So I'm working on macOS Big Sur until either Monterey gets fixed, or they have a new operating system that they release later this year if they support this computer. Let's see, what are we going to go with for this one? Alright. Yeah, I'll go ahead and accept that. That's fine. I have enough money to spare anyway. Alright. Also, with the donations, what I plan on doing is buying some better studio lights, and they'll be better lights than what I have currently set up in my living room. And I plan on buying a few green screens as well with whatever donations I receive, so that way I can properly use my face cam. Because right now I have a cheap version of a green screen set up in my living room, but I don't have any proper lighting. If I had proper lighting, then I can use the green screen that I have set up now, and it would work fine. I did a live stream on February 22nd during the day, and the sunlight that was coming into the living room made the green screen look amazing. So if I had better lighting, then the green screen effect would work a lot better than what it's been. But I do plan on, with whatever donations I do receive, in purchasing some studio lights and a couple of actual green screens to be able to use for these videos. Just to kind of give you guys an idea of, you know, what I'm working with here. I really only have a few hours time each week to record. I try to do my streaming for this channel Tuesday nights. It initially was on Monday nights, but I now have to pick up my youngest daughter on Monday nights, so I have to switch it over to Tuesday nights. And so I stream during those nights. And then Thursday nights are the nights that I record or try to record content for both, well, for this channel and my other channel. And then I have probably about an additional 5 hours or so a week, which is my lunchtime at my full-time job, to be able to do edits and whatnot for the videos that I have actually been able to record. And the reason why I'm so limited on time is simply for the fact that I work full-time, and then I have 3 children that I have to take care of, so that limits my time to be able to really do anything in terms of my video production. So let's see here where we can... Oh, okay, I land on the blue one again. Alright, where do we go from here? 10, so I land on another one of my properties. Perfect. Alright. But again, if I can work full-time just doing video projects, then I can be able to get a lot more content out there. Especially with this channel, because not only do I want to, play games for this channel and whatnot, but there's other actual things that I want to do in terms of creating content for this channel, like character biographies, histories on specific games, whether they're fictional or non-fictional history videos that I do. There's just a lot that I want to do with this channel. There's a lot that I want to do with my skits channel. There's a lot that I want to do with my film channel. So there's so much that I have planned. It's just I don't have the time to do so. And I know really the biggest way to actually get to be able to where I can work on those full time is to try to put aside the time that I do have to put content out there, so that way people can watch them, hopefully gain some viewership and gain some followers, so that way they can subscribe, and then go from there. So my biggest hurdle right now is just being able to utilize the small amount of time that I have right now to be able to gain the viewership that I'm hoping to get. So whoever's watching this video, I know I'm talking a long time about this one subject during my gameplay, but I kind of want to lay it all out there while I have the time on this particular video, put that out there. Hopefully someone who's watching would be able to, share the video, share my links that I put in the descriptions here, and be able to help out. If you can subscribe at least. I'm hoping to hit 1,000 subscribers at least on this channel. Excuse me. I'm hoping to hit at least 1,000 subscribers on this channel and 1,000 subscribers on my film channel, so that way I can get these two monetized, and then go from there. Is trying to continue to build up from there with both channels with my videos, and then be able to have more time. I'll be able to take time off of work when I build up that time off to take off, and then be able to put more time towards making videos for these channels. Anyway, with that being said, I know that's pretty long-winded, and I'm sorry. But at least I want to just put that information out there. Now about the game. As you can see here, I've hit over $2 grand on this video, or on this game. And it's interesting, usually when I play this game, by this time, at least one person would have been bankrupt already. Yeah, so at least one person would have been bankrupt already in a typical game that I've played here on the iPhone. I am surprised that everyone's been lasting as long as they have. But that's not going to be for much longer. Anyway, with that being said, well, I want to try to do my best here to get some people bankrupt, and get these people's money and property. It's going to take some work, though. see, and for me, the money's just piling up on the game, but it's not piling up that easy in real life. With that, anyway, I'm being weird now. You see, what I'm doing here is I'm betting. I'm making a low offer for him to pay me that little money because I have over $2,000 already, and I'm really just trying to make the game interesting here. So that's why I only made the offer for him to pay me $6 for that one property, just to give him a chance to have more property and make the game a little bit more interesting here. See, and as you can see, it pays to have all these things upgraded, especially being the first row, the bottom row. Having, even though those are cheap, you can still upgrade them and still get a decent amount of money for when everyone goes around and hits on those properties or lands on those properties. Now I'm comfortable enough with the money that I have to upgrade everything that I do currently have to hotels. So that way I can start getting even more money from people when they land on my properties. So that's the benefit of having at least the bottom row and getting money from those to be able to get all the other properties and upgrade from there. And we have our first bankrupt player. Yes! One down, two to go. Alright, since I do have the money, I'm going to go ahead and unmortgage all the property that he mortgaged out. Just so that way I can still earn money from those. And go from there. I'll be getting just a little bit from whoever lands on it, but at least I'll get something other than nothing. I'm going to go ahead and accept this just because what the hell. I'm not worried about losing this game at this point. I have enough money and I have enough property to be able to win at this point. So I'm going to trade a lot of money for these two properties just so that way I can complete the set. And again, try to make things interesting for the game from here because I have enough money and I have enough property. So why not make it interesting from here? You know what I mean? All right, we got another bankrupt, folks. 2 down, 1 to go. I'm feeling pretty confident. Ain't no way I'm losing this one. Alright, and there we go. I won this round. Thank you for joining me on this. If you want to see some more Monopoly, either the iOS version or the PlayStation version or the Switch, let me know. I'll catch you on the next video. Deuces, my juices.